So this guy walks into a talent agent's office. He didn't get an appointment. He just barged right in the middle of his lunch break. The talent agent said, "Who the hell are you? Get the hell out. I'm on my lunch break." The guy says, "Listen, mister, you gotta see my act." The talent agent says, "Get the hell out." He says, "No, this is the act you always been waiting for. I got the act that's gonna make you famous. It's gonna make you millions." The agent said, "Well, tell me about the act." He sets the sandwich down and he listens, or at least pretends to listen. Mostly he's thinking about the rest of the sandwich, but he realizes if he listens to the guy, maybe he'll go away. "So to start," the guy says, "I've got my whole family." "Stop right there," says the agent. "I don't do family acts. They're too cutesy." "This is special," says the guy. "All right, go on." "Okay, so I come out on the stage with my wife, my 12-year-old son, and my 3 daughters, 16, 14, and 9, and my old grandmother, and the household dog, who's this Irish setter with long, feathery fur. And we're all buck naked, except for the Irish setter, who has the fur. And we hold hands and do a bow in introduction, and then we all stand in a line, and we all turn to the right. And then my dog is fucking my grandmother in the ass. She's got a strap on. She's fucking my son in the ass. He's fucking daughter number 1 in the ass. She's got a strap on. She's fucking me in the ass. I'm fucking my wife in the ass. She's fucking daughter number 2 in the ass. And daughter number 2 is fucking daughter number 3 in the ass. While we're going at it, it takes some time. We've had to practice a lot to get the rhythm down. First it's all kind of clusterfuck, and then you get this sort of slow undulating movement, like doing the wave in a ball game. Then, while we're doing that, we play the Star Spangled Banner with kazoos, right? Very patriotic. Then, we all pull out, turn around, and start doing it the other way around. Now, daughter number 3 is doing daughter number 1 in the ass. Daughter number 1 is doing my wife in the ass. My wife is doing daughter number 1 in the ass. Daughter number 1 is doing me in the ass. I'm doing my granny or my mother in the ass, and she's doing my son in the ass, and he's doing the dog in the ass. Unless sometimes we switch that up. And then we go at it, and we go at it, and we go at it, and we switch again, and we switch again, until eventually someone just can't take it anymore, and they pass out, and usually it's Granny, right? Usually it's Granny, and everyone just kind of moves up one. And then we got the dog fucking the son in the ass, and the son fucking me in the ass, or however it goes. Turn around, switch it up. Then usually one of the daughters goes, and then my wife goes, and sometimes I go earlier, sometimes late. It all goes down to 2 people, 2 fuckers left, and we'll see who's left. Last time, it was daughter number 1, the 9-year-old, and the dog. Right, he's fucking her in the ass. You know how dogs are? How they when they go at it, the little base of the cock kind of bulges up and it grabs on so they can't pull out while they're fucking? Well, this happens, and so the dog and the daughter, Rachel, are tied, right? So she's actually trying to get away, because she's sick of it by now. But the dog can't break loose, and now she's running around on all fours, dragging the dog around. The dog turns around, so they're butt to butt, and it looks painful, but it's not. And they're running around, galloping around in circles. Now, by this time, the rest of us have kind of woken up, and it helps a bit that Uncle Vinny, who's a midget, comes in, dressed like Hitler, and he's got smelling salts, and he wakes us all up, so we're all ready for this next bit. And we all stand around in a circle while Rachel and the dog are spinning around, and we all piss on them, right? It's very artistic. We've been practicing this one just as much as the line of fuck. And we like do spurt there, bam, 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 and it's like one of those dancing fountain effects, right? And even the girls. And the midget, he's still dressed like Hitler, but he opens his fly. He's the only one with any clothes on, and the dog. And then the dog finishes, right? And the daughter Rachel, she's covered in piss and dog jizz, and she kind of passes out usually. The dog kind of passes out, but along comes the midget with the smelling salts, wakes them both up. The dog goes off in the corner to lick his balls and get rid of the fish smell. The daughter, Rachel, the 9-year-old, now she's all alone in the middle of the circle. And what do you think she does? Well, we all start spanking it, and she starts blowing each of the guys and fingering up the girls, and when we get it lined up right, she got like a cock in her mouth and a hand up a twat each way, right? And then and then we kind of switch it up and move it around, and she's really good. She's been at this for like 3 years now. She's just gotten so good at it until eventually we all come on her, right? So she's covered with piss, and she's covered with jizz, and she's covered with. Did I mention all the women in my family are squirters? She's got this cunt juice, and she's just slick, right? And the floor is all slick, right? And so on this floor, this is great. And the midget stands aside and he starts playing the kazoo, and he goes da 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 da, you know, circus music, right? And we perform a human pyramid. Great, we got the dog on top, and the rest of us in the human pyramid like the cheerleaders do. And then we all take a dump. Dog, on each layer, and so we're all covered with shit, and it's all over the floor, and it's all slippery shit because we make sure we watch what we eat, right? And then the midget comes out, and he takes my grandmother's hand. She's on the bottom on one side, kind of pulls her around until the whole pyramid swivels around on the slick surface, right? Starts spinning around, and he starts running, and starts spinning and spinning and spinning and spinning, and then as the grand finale, there's like a cymbal clash, and the lights flash, and there's a smoke bomb, and we all leap up and land right in Granny's twat. She's been in the business a long time. We all can fit all the way right on in. Then she stands up, she kicks a leg, she gives a great big bow, and out we all pop like a sound of a champagne cork opening. One by one, make a line, and we bow there, covered in shit, piss, Granny's twat juice, and her lips are kind of flapping and sweeping on the floor by now, because it's been a long gig, right? And it's just the best show ever, sir. You gotta book us. The agent, well, he's a little disgusted, and he says, "That's a hell of a show, mister. What do you call the act?" The guy says, "The Aristocrats."